goes 7 for 9 from three. You mentioned the other day you expected him to start shooting that ball better. What did you like about his game tonight?
Yeah, I thought just overall, obviously shooting the ball was a major part of this tonight. He had a great effect on the game there. Again, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. He was active. He really gets our pace going. He takes his game to another level when he's making shots. And I thought he was a big part of that run, making shots, making plays, and that's what Melo does. And he stayed the course. He didn't panic there. I thought we panicked a little bit in the first half as a team, to be honest. We were coming down, taking poor shots. I thought in the second half, we got better shots. We were putting pressure on the rim and finding the open three on the backside. So 29 assists, Scott, that's pretty good for us. The ball was moving. We started to share it there in the second half, and Melo was a big part of that. So great floor game from him tonight. Well, I think it started with our defense. Obviously, you gave up, we held them to 13 points. It was just our overall pressure and our defensive mentality there in the third quarter. Obviously, they didn't feel us in the first half. It was too easy. But the effort was there in the third quarter. Got into the ball, picked up full court. They felt us that whole third quarter. To put on a run like that, that was great for our group, and it got us back in the game. And then you look at the way we closed was important as well. We've been a team that's closed well in fourth quarters. We've never been together, but a good start for us closing fourth quarters. But we got to be better. It's a long journey. We learned a lot about ourselves tonight. We'll take a step forward from here, but we'll learn a lot. But really proud of that third quarter effort.
I know we talked a lot about this is the first game having full fans back since the start of the pandemic. How exciting was with Gene out there? Could you imagine having an atmosphere like that, seemingly that third quarter really felt like just everything kind of came alive?
Yeah, really special third quarter, fourth quarter as well. Just to see our fans encouraging this team and being a part of this sort of movement was fantastic. We just need them a little bit earlier. So my hope is that, my challenge for Hornet fans, we want you there for 48 minutes. So if we can get in the doors a little bit sooner, we want to fill them a little bit sooner. So, if we can create some kind of early buzz in the first quarters, we got to start that, Sam. We got to get some early buzz in the first quarters. And so I know our fans, I know our players feel them, and they felt them in the third quarter. Hopefully we can feel them a little bit sooner too.
You might just explain the emotions that you have when you're down so much and find a way to kind of win the game at the end there.
Well, the NBA is a long season and it's a long game. You got to recognize that when you start playing in this league, and 48 minutes is a long road, and 82 games is a long road. I did not love the first half. Obviously, they were the more aggressive, physical team. I thought we were on our heels in the first half. And look, what we talked about at halftime is just one possession at a time. Resiliency and perseverance. Those are two terms you're going to hear throughout the year. We just got to stick with it. We're together for the first time, this group, this unit. We're going to have adversity, and we did in the first half. We got hit in the mouth there, but we responded. Great resiliency, perseverance, toughness, and that's really what got us over the hump.
What do you see from the defense from you guys? Seem like inside they got what they wanted, especially in the first half as a bonus. How do you assess what you guys did in the paint tonight?
Well, it didn't look good in the first half, but actually we won the paint. They got 44, we got 54. Second chance points, we got 24, they got 21. Fast break points, 15 to 5 in our favor. We won all three of those. That's important for us. Obviously, we got to be better on the interior. No, there's no question about that. We can't afford to start games like this without presence in the paint. I thought we were just following them around the whole first half. They were dictating the physicality. I thought we turned it up there in the third quarter and really turned the game because of our physicality in the paint, on the ball as well.
I know that Gord was kind of fighting it early, but what did you notice from him kind of after he started to kind of get his feet, so to speak?
Felt like he got his second win. He hasn't played a game in over 6 months in the NBA. So we knew, it was going to take him a minute to get his second win. But I thought I started to see a little more in the second quarter, better in the third. And I think he found, he still had some juice down the stretch, obviously in the fourth quarter. So hopefully it's only upward from here. But, when you haven't played in 6 months, that's a difficult challenge. But I thought He was great tonight. Fantastic. He's like the Gordon that we saw 6 months ago, before the injury. So I thought he was fantastic tonight.
Have you ever been a part of a game that has a 24-0 run, or a game that has a script that flips as dramatically as this one does?
I can't go through my memory bank right now. I wish I could. I'm sure I've seen something close, but I mean, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive for our group. I don't have an answer for you, but that was a heck of a run there that the guys put on.
Maybe to have a comeback like this and do it without Terry tonight. What do you learn about the fight and the resolve of your team? Granted, it's one game, but to see this first opening night.
Well, it's a good way to start. Obviously, we didn't want to get off to the hole we were in, but I think this group proved to themselves tonight that we have the fight, the resiliency, and the perseverance to never give in. And that was one of our mantras last year. We're not giving in. We're not going to give in till that last second ticks off. And I think tonight was a great example of that. We got to build on this now, though. The goal is to take this, learn from it, be better from it, and not put ourselves in these positions. That's the message to the team here. But when that does happen, we know it's going to happen again in this league. It just happens. You're not going to be perfect every night. Do you have the resolve and the resiliency to bounce back? I thought our group quickly reformed themselves into halftime. When we looked at each other at halftime, this group quickly reformed themselves and says, let's go play. And they were fantastic there in the third quarter.
Go to Will and then wrap up with Christian on the zone.
Just quick, I know that we saw Terry kind of working out beforehand. What was their final determination with him? How close is he?
Yeah, I think he's close. I think he's close. I'm hopeful. I thought there was a good chance he would play tonight. Obviously he didn't go, but I think there's a chance we could see him on Friday. That's the hope. If not, we'll play for another day, but I'd say he's close.
Go to Christian on the zone.
JB, did you know that Gordon was going to do the whole 35 tonight, or did you go in there with a plan and things kind of changed on the fly with him?
I did not have a plan for 35. That was not a number. That was just gut feel, instinct. That's probably pretty heavy for him. First came out. I was not shooting for that number. The game became the game, and he looked good out there. He looked fresh. We got him a few quick blows that he could rest on, and but I thought he was really good tonight. I thought he looked like he could handle those minutes. So, but that was not the goal going in. I would probably say a little bit lower than that.
Kind of the same question with LaMelo. Did you have him on a minute count at all? He was at 29 tonight.
29. He probably could have had a few more minutes. I'll look at the rotation there. I think is probably in the fourth quarter there. I might have missed a few minutes to get him back in, and I'll look at those minutes in that rotation again. I think the fourth quarter we probably could have squeezed out a few more minutes for him.
And then real quick, yeah, you touched on it earlier. Can you just talk about, again, the importance of the crowd tonight, how refreshing it was to have fans in the building again?
It was special. I mean, it was special. This is an awesome crowd. This is what we've been waiting for 18 months. And just to get this group back together and feel the hive again. And it was buzzing out there. It was fantastic. So it was special. It felt like a special moment. Now we got to keep this momentum moving forward. I hope our fans come out every night and do what they did tonight. I hope our players, follow suit with that and play the way we did in the second half. But it was a special moment for all of us tonight.